The return of gambling rings, what is going on in Morningdale, and an interview with a secret guest. This is GDN. Welcome to GDN. I'm your host, OP, and today, our first story comes to you from Windsward. Betting, gambling rings, returning. Deuce is bet. Are you freaking kidding me? What is this? Okay, we're back. We'll see how long this lasts. Deuce is back. There are dubs. There are some losses. Some big bets over 100. God, freaking. Okay. There are some big bets over 100,000. Best of one. Remember, guys, respect the rules. Get the frick out of the circle unless you're betting. That's number one. Number two, Are you freaking kidding? It's a gambling ring. I don't know what else to say. Deuce is there. The bets. Respect the rules. I don't even want to talk about Morningdale anymore. So, on to Mr. Green.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Green 1290 of Greenstonk's Corner. This week prices have actually changed a bit. Runestone, Asmodium, and Phoenix Weave are all on the rise, while Orichalcum and Runic Leather have dropped. The worst loser of this week is Glittering Ebony. Let's take a look at that case specifically. It seems Glittering Ebony prices have been dropping steadily for the last week, and its price is less than half of what it was a week ago. Along with Glittering Ebony, you can also see the price of Ironwood planks dropping. Will this trend continue? Stay tuned to find out. In other financial news, the price of Timeless Shards have hit an all-time low. As previously mentioned, the new mutation dungeons are all the rage and they drop a ton of Timeless Shards. More supply, same demand, means the price will plummet. Jewelry and armor prices have fallen from the thousands of coins per shard to the tens of coins per shard. Weapon shards, which had already started to see a drop before the patch, are now almost free. With a few exceptions. The lone survivor of this drop is Timeless Pant Shards, and even they're not immune. Yesterday they were 1,000 coins per, and today they finally have dropped below that. With Timeless Shards almost free, and crafting mats drooping, it may never be a better time to put on your armorer's clothes, down your favorite spicy cabbage suit, and get to crafting. Thanks for watching Greenstonk's Corner, and I hope to see you at next week's. But until then, remember, buy high, sell higher.
Thanks, Green. The market is kind of a wild place. I don't envy you at all. This week, we bring to you a gobbler themselves for the sponsor.
Has something like this ever happened to you? I had a great time today. It's got me thinking lately. Will you make me the happiest man in a tournament and marry me?
No, there's just no spark, no magic in our relationship anymore. I think we should break up.
If this sounds like you, then don't let your love life go to shambles. Instead, come to Hefe Queso's Arcane Emporium and sprinkle some magic into your life.
Well, if you've ever had a problem getting the ladies, now you know who to see. I promise you guys an interview. And this week we bring to you Vert, Mr. Skirt himself. Vert, allegations of you becoming a void junkie. Care to comment?
I mean, the Void Gauntlet, it's something I picked up recently. It's been nice for the wars. I felt like we had too many fire staffs, but I know you can't see me right now, but I am blinking. I want off it. I want to go back to bow, honestly. I've been thinking about swapping, so we'll see what happens in the next week or so.
How do you feel about the future of war? Server balance in Eden.
Eden has been... It's been interesting lately. We actually, with Valhalla coming over, we've had some competitive wars, which has been nice. We lost Everfall, unfortunately, you know, a little bit of a slip up there. But I think as more and more servers come over, things will get, you know, more interesting. Just, we'll have the Eden, Valhalla. I know a couple guilds came over from Valgrind recently, so it should be interesting. I'm excited to see what happens.
I'm curious, who do you have your money on for the 5v5 Brickt Tournament this weekend?
Originally, I would think it would be BIS Gaming. They came out strong in the 3v3, came out strong in the 4v4. I expected them to run it back, but recently we found out Complexified, you know, he might have been flaming a little bit too much, got banned for a couple days off the game, and now they're without a healer. So that being said, I think I'm going to have to give it to my boys, the Road Dogs.
There's a lot up for grabs. Also, you know, there's some whisperings of a legendary drought over at your shop. Care to set the record straight?
Listen, OP, I don't know what you've been hearing, but over in Windsward, we are crafting BIS. That's all we've ever crafted. That's all we will craft, because you already know, if it ain't vert, it must be dirt.
Thanks, Vert. Really appreciate you coming in for this interview. and catching up with me. On to war. This week in Eden has been a lot of losses. There have not been a lot of successful attempts. There's been 2 successful attempts this week. However, there have been so many of these freaking restarts that I personally have been in 3 wars that have ended before the time limit ends, not because they won. I've been on the defense down in Reekwater, but because the servers just turn off. There was another one in Windsward that didn't get to play because the servers restarted again. As you can see, there's some technical difficulties around Eden. Let's go into the wars that did happen. Brickt push Everfall. They capped 2 points just like they did last time. Didn't do too poorly. Epherium pushed Windsward. Got inside the forts like they did last time. Didn't take the dub. However, for the dubs this week, we've got Chalked Lips. You know, the combination of Chalked and 5 points down in First Light. Pax took over Cutlass Keys from them, making it purple. Morningdale, the land of Swole. Swole's owned this territory for as long as I can remember. Maybe not since the beginning, but for a very long time. Aggression, Epherium, purple bungalow of confusion takes the dub over them. I think it's Aggression. I think it's Epherium. I don't know who the frick it is. It's somebody in the purple gang. We were going to talk about this earlier, but I got frustrated. I apologize. They hiked the prices up in taxes, potentially going to do this everywhere, forcing people into the center of the map. We shall see how that goes. Now, Aggression and Epherium combined have Ebonscale, Brightwood, Everfall, and Morningdale. Who knows what's next? Will it be Monarch's Bluff? Will it be Restless Shore? Reekwater? First Light? Because they didn't take Windsward, the Brickt held that one from them. And tonight, we'll see how Cloaked does against Bad News and Reek. Will the gods turn the servers off again? Will they just shut everything down? We'll see. We don't know. Congratulations to all those winning the wars, but that's it for this week of GDN. Remember to strut those feathers. This has been GDN.